Hello and welcome to the Sixth Tribal Council for Surviving 1984, Gates of Glory. I'm here with the Pureza and Koa tribes. So we're here for a joint tribal council. Justin, how do you feel about this joint tribal council thing going with two tribes?
Um, I think it just I think it was nerve-wracking because I feel like nothing really came out of it until like a couple hours before tribal. I we all saw a joint coming at some point, so might as well I might as well have the joint get passed around now, you know?
So, Brian, what does it change with obviously these tribes haven't voted together at all. And now you're voting jointly. So how does that change the dynamic? Also looking forward, how does that change the dynamic of this vote?
It changed it completely because at first it was seen as, all right, how are you going to survive on your tribe of five, basically? Like that was everyone's first thing they were worrying about. And then after the challenge results, to find out two of those tribes who were starting to maybe make some plans about how they would survive or work with those people. Now it's two tribes going together with all these other things coming into play, advantages, things are all over the place, people, no votes, like it's it's a mess. So the dynamics went from I think really small and almost like as simple as it could get in a game like this to now it's like completely complex. And moving forward, I expect that to follow suit until we get at least to the merge, and I'm sure even there it won't end either.
Okay. So Curtis, obviously, every round in this game, you guys get to go visit some gates and see if something might be around for you. Has that affected this phase of the game? Obviously, the gates could be changing up as the phases change up. So, how has that affected you guys right now?
Um, yeah, so personally, I'm actually not lying at all. I have never gotten anything from a gate, so I have not firsthand seen how they work. Other people say they get things, say they lose things, and you can take that for face value or not. So for me, it adds a layer of complexity that makes this totally random and luck-based, and I hate it. So yeah.
Okay. Um, sorry, there's one second. Sorry, something weird happened. Um, sorry, I lost my train of thought because something that happened. One moment. Give me a second. Sorry, let me regain my thoughts. Um, okay, so Curtis mentioned gaining something or losing something. Does anybody have anything on that track to talk about?
It's pretty public at this point. I don't have a vote, so I lost something.
I am also currently losing my mind. My computer is crashing on me, and I need money. I'm poor. Get AJ a new computer. Challenge 2024.
Okay. This game is obviously speeding up. Now there's five people gone. After tonight, there's going to be six people gone. So Dave, how does us getting closer to the merge portion of the game change how you view who you are voting out at this point?
Oh, I don't know if that. Yeah, I guess that probably plays a factor. It's hard to think about it because I feel like you're just thinking about what's in front of you. Like it's very what is it, hindsight, foresight, or whatever. I feel like yeah, it plays a factor, but I don't know if I can quite articulate it. It's probably more of a subconscious sort of like thing. Like you want to embolden trust with people, going into votes and going into the next phases of the game. And so that's you're thinking about that for the next tribal vote, and you're thinking about that with the next for if merge is close or far away.
Okay. Um, I totally have no more questions. So those of you that didn't get to answer a question, do any of you have anything to add to any of the thoughts before I get to the anybody want to speak part?
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Okay, so it is now time to get to the votes. But before we get to that point, is there anything anybody else would like to say? Okay, so we will get to the voting portion of this tribal. So you have until 41 after to cast or confirm your vote, and I'll be back. Okay, I have the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and you'd like to use it, now would be the time to do so. Okay. When the votes are read, the decision is final, and the person voted out will have to say a few moments to say their goodbyes and leave. First vote, Justin. Second vote, Daniel. One vote Justin, one vote Daniel. Third vote, Justin. That's two votes Justin, one vote Daniel. Fourth vote, Curtis. That's two votes Justin, one vote Daniel, one vote Curtis. Fifth vote, Curtis. Two votes Justin, two votes Curtis, one vote Daniel. Sixth vote, Curtis. That's three votes Curtis, two votes Justin, one vote Daniel. Seventh vote, and the sixth person voted out is surviving 1984, Curtis. Curtis, you can give us your goodbyes.
All right. Well, thank you very much for having me and including me. I wish I could say this was fun. This was horrible for the most part. And I'm a pre-jury flop, so I might as well say what I have to say. Amaya and Daniel, it was lovely reconnecting with you. You're both gems, and I love you. AJ and Sky, if you're watching, my fan, you guys are everything I hoped you would be, and I think you're just fabulous. And Jake B, if you're watching, you are the one reason this game was at all bearable. I love you, and I hope you remain my friend. And the rest of you can kick rocks. All right, bye.
Curtis, it was great having you again, but it is time for you to go. Okay, you guys survived the joint tribal council. Congratulations. We will give you guys a little more information on your next challenge later on.